I'm like, actually, that's really good.
Actually, that's genius.
Actually, these are awesome. These are my new favorite thing.
Until
I always knew it. So today on episode 1 of Baked, we are going to be using this large batch botanical infuser to create chamomile and lemon balm cupcakes. It's going to taste so delicious.
I'm going to eat one and be like...
Yeah,
you know?
right before bed. Who doesn't want a cupcake as their... I'm like, oh, sorry, I got to go to bed. I got to get my cupcake in.
A chamomile lemon balm cupcake before bed? Wow.
Don't mind if I do. So we've got most of our ingredients are already pre-measured because we wanted to be like a cooking show.
Rachel Ray vibes, you know what I'm saying? We are using the LÄVO C machine, botanical infuser, infuse with any herb of your choice. An herb is an herb is an herb, if you see what I'm saying. Today we are using chamomile.
Chamomile, for those across the pond.
Legal in all parts of the world.
Just an herb.
It's just an herb. You know?
So, to do this, we're going to start by taking this off of its beautiful thing and adding 1/2 cup of chamomile to this.
The Big Daddy Infuser Pod.
Big Daddy Infuser Pod. That is not what LÄVO calls this. However, we should be talking to him about changing the name. Because that is hilarious and genius. So we're going to put 1/2 cup. Oh no.
Woo!
Got some spillage.
1/2 cup of chamomile in the Big Daddy Infuser.
Yes. And just to bring a little bit of extra oomph, I'm going to be adding just a sprinkle of lemon balm leaf.
Yeah.
We're going to be using this in other parts of the recipe, but I think it would just be yummy in there.
Yeah.
So some herbs require activation before use.
Mm-hmm.
Chamomile, I do not believe to be one of those
No.
gals. She's pretty mild. She's pretty
She's just hanging out.
ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're using another herb, you would need to activate it, which the LÄVO will do for you. No more.
For another video. That's for another
Stay
video.
tuned.
Stay tuned.
So we are going to put this in our cute little pot.
Wow.
With 1 cup of milk.
Whole milk. We're not normally on the dairy train over here, but sometimes you just need a little bit of whole milk.
Yes.
You know?
And we're not at the minimum.
Okay. We can do 2 cups and then
Just be fun. Should I add more chamomile then?
Probably not.
Things are getting crazy. Well, if I'm doubling the milk, wouldn't I double the herb?
Yeah, I guess. And then you can just have it as
Oh,
like...
girl, I'm gonna be having it.
Double the milk, double the herb.
For the pleasure.
Double your pleasure. We're going to add an extra cup of whole milk to the infusion. Add another cup of chamomile.
Yes. And I'm just going to have more chamomile. I'm not going to go, oh, God, I got all this chamomile milk in my house. Yeah, that's what I'll be saying. Not me. My tits out. I'm not changing.
Okay, here we go.
So, we doubled our infusion just for fun. Let me make sure.
Have extra chamomile milk left over for the fridge.
Ooh, and my coffee, that's going to be
Yes.
very yummy. Delish!
Delish.
Perfect. We are going to be infusing this at 150 degrees Fahrenheit for 2 hours.
Do whatever you want to do in the meantime. We really don't give a fuck.
That's sensual as fuck.
Just want to make sure I don't freaking...
Dead honest. That was hot.
So first thing we're going to do is turn it on. Where's the on button?
Probably in the back.
Right here. The on button's on the side.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
I like that you have a light, so it's like it's very clear what's going
Yes.
on. I'm not like, oh, what's going on? Select cycle. So we're gonna select Infuse. Well, actually, you need to press it because my nails got fucked up yesterday.
Infuse?
Yes. For 2 hours at 100. Perfect.
Wow, it's already on there.
And then
okay.
click
And then
play.
we put play. Like
Warming
it's like
up.
a play button, like an iPod. That's super cute. Okay, and then you literally just leave it alone. Don't touch it.
Leave.
LÄVO alone. Okay, now to the cake.
We are going to make lemon balm sugar. And
Lemon balm sugar. I have never heard of that in my life.
we need 1 1/2 cups granulated sugar.
I'll do the 1/2.
Okay. Here, I can get you a spoon. Just do 3 of this. But we're going to do it a little at a time.
Oh.
So add like 1/2 at a time.
That's super genius. Uh-oh. You know what? This is just ridiculous.
Tara's getting her hands dirty.
1/2 cup. Do I put it in here?
Yes. Okay.
In the mortar and pestle.
And we're going to add this little bit of lemon balm. Da-da-da. And we're just going to like kind of, I mean, it's pretty granulated. So it's just to get out the big rock.
1/2 cup. I feel like I'm baking with my grandma. Except you're not old.
Thanks.
But grandma vibes are good.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah. I am. You're not the first person to say that. But she's high. And she's fun.
She's high.
But I'm married, so I
all the
am kind of like your
time.
grandma. Okay. Pour that in. Here.
Fill it up too.
One more time.
Ooh, I feel so helpful.
You are.
Ugh. Let's get this sugar. So one time in college, my little brother stayed with me, and I was trying to do like a health thing, and I had like a bag of sugar. I threw it in the trash because he was trying to add sugar to a smoothie, and I was like, "How dare you!" And I literally threw a pound bag of sugar in the trash. It was one of the.
Did he tell you like you're so
You-
stupid?
It was like the most my mom shit that's ever been happened in my life. You know, like it just was totally unnecessary.
Well, hey.
It was hilarious though.
Okay, so now we're gonna add softened butter. I'm gonna chop up.
Softened butter.
How much butter? 1 cup. So that's 2 of these sticks.
So
I'm
we're gonna
get a
add
knife.
2 sticks of softened butter.
Tara's
Ooh,
on
and it's already
whisk.
soft.
Tara, you want to clear off the? Oh yeah, I set these out last night.
We're like lab partners again.
Aw.
So cute.
My hair's not back.
My goggles aren't on.
We're still
See,
divas.
this is like a lab situation where you get to be a diva and you get to be cute
Mm-hmm.
and you don't have to wear ugly gear. You can wear cute gear, whatever you'd like. I am wearing closed-toed shoes though, because I
So-
feel like you should just do that.
Always.
Like, don't be wearing flip-flops to the bakery sesh. You know, that's just weird.
Yeah, we're baking.
At least wear slippers. So should I stir it with a whisk?
Yes.
Or okay.
We can use a hand mixer if you need to. Just keep whisking.
This looks super gourmet with like the sugar
The
and
lemon balm.
the herbs in it. Now this is
Yeah.
not a good idea.
Yeah. I would
Okay.
like mash it more first.
Woo.
Start by like just mashing.
Now it looks like that mashed potato
yeah, it looks
package. Okay, this is a hot take. This is going to be really controversial,
Like,
but I like packaged mashed potatoes like way better than fresh mashed
Yeah.
potatoes. I just do.
yeah.
The flavor is
Chrissy?
unbeatable. Oh, and then it gets. So if you're using a whisk,
Yeah. I just
The
don't like.
sugar coats it, and then it doesn't stick to the whisk as bad.
No, you just shake it out.
Yeah.
That's just what I do. I mean,
This is a baking tip for me. I'm not a baker.
I have
Now it
a
looks like cheese curds.
hand mixer. Like, I have one, and you can use one.
Mm-hmm.
But I just.
But this is like country baking.
Yeah, I
You know
think
what I
it's
mean?
fun to do it like this, honestly. And I know, like, if you have a stand mixer, like, girl, get it, you know?
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just think it's fun. Because you get to, like, mash it.
Flop it. Twist it. Mash it. I feel like a little kid. Can I help?
Yeah, that helps.
Mix her up. Mix her up.
Good and right.
I'm getting really
add more
hungry
butter.
for cheese curds now.
I've never had that. You keep
They're
whisking.
so good. It's like cheese sticks, but like in a chunk. It's way better.
And is 2 cups, is 1 cup of butter a lot of butter? Yeah. This is a cupcake.
We're eating cupcakes.
We're
not
eating
eating
cupcakes.
vegan pancakes.
No, like, I'm eating a cupcake. I'm not, like, waking up, like, where's my cupcake? You know? I'm not like, I'm just going to have a cupcake.
I'm just gonna have a sweet little
Little
cupcake
cupcake.
after my dinner.
Yeah,
It's not
for,
gonna be
like,
that
one
serious.
little moment. If you don't, Jesus Christ, like, it's not even.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be. Not everything has to be like
So
a
serious.
healthy
Yeah.
keto muffin.
Everything in moderation.
Exactly.
Just like your herbal infusions.
That's like kind of a message to myself because I would always be like making healthy. Like I do love a healthy dessert. I do.
Mhm.
But again, when I threw the sugar away, I vowed to stop using butter. It was very toxic. It was horrible. That's Southern living right there. 2
Yes,
sticks of butter in my
sir.
dessert,
Yes,
or I
sir.
don't
Hey.
want it.
Hey! That's like the most southern impression I can do.
Hey! What are you doing down there with that there butter? Huh?
Oh my god, that's so funny.
You're over there mixing from that metal bowl. Acting like
I'm gonna
you
get
know
some eggs.
something.
Okay.
This
We
is
are gonna
fun.
use
I'm
4
eating
eggs.
the butter.
Look how perfect. 4 eggs.
Wow.
And we're gonna beat
But now
these
you don't have
in.
eggs anymore.
No, I have.
Oh.
Girl.
Okay.
The dog has 1 egg every morning.
Ooh. Wish
Just
somebody would feed me 1 egg every morning. Can I come over?
you're here
Crack
right
a
now.
raw egg in my mouth every morning. Please.
That's not what cowboy and I do. So now you might want to get the
That doesn't
whisk.
mean I can't customize my experience. Okay. Please. Ugh. Okay. Okay. It's kind of working.
And yeah,
Oh, we're
hand-
gonna get
Yeah.
we're gonna get a little. Okay, I was trying to do like.
Do you want me to get you a hand mixer?
No, we can do it. That's the whole thing.
Okay, ready?
This is like something you
Coming
can
in
do
hot.
if you're a caveman.
What else are we doing?
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta get in tune with your consumption. You can't just like put everything. Like we have our infuser, so it's like okay, we'll use a
Put some
whisk.
elbow grease into it and shut up.
Okay, 1 more egg.
Ugh. This is really getting the biceps and the
Yeah.
triceps. Who knew?
That's why I go to the gym.
So I can mix my
Mhm.
baking mix effectively. I'm getting a little tired.
You want to switch?
Not gonna lie. Yeah.
Ooh, she's thick.
Getting a little tired over there. I'm on cracker duty. Okay, I'm gonna say that again. I'm on cracking duty.
Add it whenever.
Okay. I want to get the perfect crack. You gotta be assertive.
Wow.
No shells. No shells attached. Getting the perfect egg crack is an art, and I have not mastered it at my own home.
Really?
Not there. No. But it's because I don't buy the brown eggs anymore. I only buy the cheapest possible eggs.
Those are still, I still buy the cheapest one.
I know, but they're still better. 'Cause they're brown eggs and the shell is thicker. You know, the shell, the white eggs, when you crack them, they just go poof, and then all of the crack, what is it? All of the shards get into your food. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, what did I do?
Okay, we're gonna take a quick cleanup break.
Action.
Oh, that was so much better. That was so much better. So we've transferred to a bigger bowl because now we're going to add the dry ingredients. So the baking soda, the baking powder, the salt, and the flour are all in here. And we're going to slowly add, and Tara is going to whisk.
Ooh. Okay. Ready?
So I would more fold.
Oh, yeah. Like a scoop. I know. I've been around the baking block.
There she goes.
A scoop and a fold. A scoop and a fold.
And it's even good if you think about folding up.
Ooh.
Too. It's like
that?
a good, yeah.
Oh, yeah, because it like digs up.
Yeah.
The other
and almost
stuff.
fold it like this. Like think about if you're like going like, ooh.
Yeah.
It helps like lengthen the gluten strand, so it's like a good texture. You want a lot of air in this.
Ooh, yeah.
We want a very light and fluffy cupcake.
It's already feeling fluffy.
Baking tip. When you're adding your wet to your dry, you definitely want to make sure that you add in pieces, because otherwise, one, it's going to make a mess, and two, it's a lot easier for your mixing and like getting your proportions right. You want to switch? Okay, we're switching. But
Getting tired.
yeah, you just need to do it in waves, and it makes it more fun. That's the fun part of baking, you know? And you're watching gluten develop.
Ooh.
See how it's
Watching
getting...
gluten develop? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, because the flour's getting wet.
Oh, so flour getting wet activates gluten?
I'm like really positive. I'm pretty positive, yes. Like when
Oh.
you're making, like that's like baking. When you're baking and you're using
Yeah.
flour, like, and then when the baking soda and the baking powder get warm, that's when they really start activating. Well, I think baking soda activates twice. It activates like, when you, don't quote me on this, when you get it wet and then when you heat it up, and then the other one's like, it's all science.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I need to do a deep dive. I didn't know about any of that. I've never really looked into the science of baking, I guess, because baking literally is like the #1 science
Baking
situation.
is biochemistry. Cooking is OChem.
Yes. Yes. See, I loved organic chemistry labs because you just dump her in. You don't really have to measure. You just dump her in. And that's what I like to do. So I like to cook, but baking is not one of my strengths. It's not one of my weaknesses, but it's not something that I'm like, I'm the bakery person. Like, you know,
Yeah.
well, I guess I am now. Baked. We're baking. I'm kind of like a cool sidekick, though, for the baking show. Because I don't really know what's going on.
Well, you have to
But I'm
edit
happy
it.
to be here. Yeah. There's something about a dough, you know? People did it with cookie dough. I'm not a cookie dough fan, though. I don't know why. I just don't like it. I think it's too salty and, like, I like a raspberry or, you know, like a berry dessert. I don't really like a salty cookie dessert as much. But I support their right to exist.
But who doesn't love a cupcake? Oh my god,
Yeah,
that
a
tastes
cupcake
good.
is
Okay,
delish.
so now our milk should be cooled off enough that we are going to start slowly adding it.
And we're back
And
with
we're
a
back.
fully infused chamomile milk. Yum.
Yummy!
That makes me want to take a nap so bad, you know? Chamomile milk?
So, while it's still warm, we're going to add 2 tablespoons of honey, and if you measure, and I'm not going to.
We're
If
just
you don't like
using
it, don't eat it.
a literal tablespoon, you know?
Yeah, it all
Like a
came
spoon
from
that
somewhere.
comes from the table.
Now, Tara is going to add the milk to this.
So we're taking the milk off the hot plate.
Yeah, take the lid off. Yep.
Taking off the lid. Shit. Okay. Do it gently. Rock it back and forth gently.
For sure.
Put it upside down so it doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh it.
Oh.
Wow.
Yum.
That just smells like you're frolicking through a pasture of flowers.
Wow. So there is a little skim. We're just going to take that off the top. No big deal.
Put it in the...
It's just, you know, separation is to be expected.
Exactly.
And look, it's gone. We're moving on.
So we're pouring this. How much of it?
The whole, well, half. So 1 cup. Do you want a measuring thing?
This is 1 cup.
Oh, yeah.
So we're pouring 1 cup the milk, a cup and a glub.
Glug.
A cup and a glub. What did you say?
I don't know. Glug.
A cup and a glug. Because there's honey at the bottom, and we all know
Gordon Ramsay's not watching this. It's
yeah,
fine.
Exactly.
So yeah, displacement.
Displacement. You gotta account for the added volume of the honey. It's baking. It's chemistry.
Biochemistry.
Exactly.
So we do need this to cool off for just a sec because we don't want to cook our eggs.
Yeah, that's true. And while we wait, we are going to do a jig.
Oh, I thought we
I was
could
joking.
hit a joint.
Yeah, let's do that.
Do 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 do.
Yeah, I was like, so Evie is using the electronic flameless lighter in blue. So
Royal
gorgeous.
blue, and the Juicy Hemco pre-roll holder in pink punch. The heart-shaped ashtray.
So we love this joint holder so much for passing, because then you don't have to like, oh my god, You just kind of like hold it like this, and then you pass it on to your friend.
Mm-hmm. Perfect scenario. And I'm drinking cold lemon tea.
And I am drinking
Lemonade.
ice cold homemade lemonade that Evie offered to me like it was nothing.
Okay, so the deal with that is Caleb, my husband, loves drinks, and I love a little drink. But I just don't want to buy them. And so I have a big thing of...
Hold on.
Just let me squirt honey down your throat. It'll coat it.
Oh. Okay.
This is... Y'all do shots. Classic.
I don't know about that.
No, just trust me.
I'm in that room.
Oh, here. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, that was horrible.
Anyway, lemonade.
Honey trauma.
So the thing with lemonade and why I have it right now is because I'm too cheap to buy juice or whatever. Or like everyone has like Celsius drinks, like I'm too cheap for that shit. So I have a big thing of cold brew tea bags, and sometimes I'll make like sweet tea or unsweet tea or half and half. And then when I don't make that, I make lemonade, and I get a shit ton of lemons, and I use jars for cups, 'cause I'm cheap. And you just, if you squeeze a whole lemon in a jar, that one's 2 lemons because I filled it up, and it was like my drink with dinner last night. And you put a little sugar in and some water, and you shake it. But the jar closes perfect.
Yeah, I love that because I feel like when I try to, I'm like, oh, I want to do a drink. I'm like, oh, now I got to get the pitcher out. I got to get like 17 different lemons. I have to like do a whole thing. But if you just do it all in the one jar, like just squeeze some lemons, throw some sugar in there, and or a little honey, and then fill it with water. Like it's not that serious.
You close the lid and you shake it, and then you have, like I drank half of that for dinner, with my dinner last night, and now I put it in the fridge with a lid on it, and now Tara's having lemonade today. Like,
yeah, it kind of takes the drama out of making a big thing of lemonade.
Yeah. And I don't really like pictures. Like, I don't know. Again, pictures are really expensive randomly.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't like plastic pictures. And I have all these jars anyway, so I might as well use them as cups.
I'm 100% on the jumbo mason jar train. Like, I've started doing
And I have
everything.
metal straws, and I'm done.
Yeah, do everything in the jumbo mason jar.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, it's not so stressful.
You will not regret it. So we're going to slowly add the cooled milk. It can still be a little warm, but as close to room temperature as you can get, because you do have eggs in here, and you do not want to be that guy
Cooking the eggs prematurely. That's weird.
Mm-hmm. Super weird. Looks so pretty.
I know. This is definitely like a frolic in the field type of dessert, I feel like.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
Perfect for like a tea party, a picnic outside with your friends.
Yes.
If you're trying. Tara had a really fun birthday here one year, and we did like a tea party at the ranch picnic, and her mom like really bawled out.
So my mom has a vintage tea set addiction on Facebook Marketplace.
Like,
no judgment. We love it.
No.
She does have like 17
No,
of
but
them,
like
though.
we're talking like really, she can't stop buying them.
She can't stop, won't stop. No one's asking her to stop. She's like, I'm trying to get out of it. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, it's a lot.
She's got like
Even
a
for
lot
her.
of them. A lot. 17 tea sets is a lot of tea sets to own.
Right. And she's opening closets. Like, oh my God, don't tell Dad. Like, it's hilarious. So she brought the most iconic tea party setup to Johnson City, to the ranch.
We should do that again.
Yes. We had a delectable setup with grapes and berries and tea cakes.
And you had Earl Grey tea cake.
Yes, Evie made me an Earl Grey cake. So pretty. I never know, is it like slow continuously? Is it in chunks?
I like to do like
Like, what are we
thirds,
doing?
because you don't want to be ridiculous, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like into thirds.
So the batter is living it up. It's becoming batter. And this is what I know from the Betty Crocker, just add water, oil, and egg. That's a batter. You know?
Yep. Yum.
So I feel like it's going to turn out good.
Is it good?
Holy shit. That is such a unique flavor.
But you get the chamomile, you get the honey.
Holy. I'm
Now,
going to say a lot of bad words because it's so
we
good.
are going to add something so perfect.
It's going to make it have a little oomph.
So, always roll your lemons lightly. Here, roll it. Put some light pressure. You'll feel the juice loosen up. Don't go too far. You'll pop it open.
Yeah.
Been there.
So we're using this good old-fashioned lemon squeezer.
And we are going to add 1 to 2 lemons based on how we feel about the juice.
Okay.
So, you juiced one whole one? Juice one whole one. Really get it, yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, I love this pink and yellow together. It's like
It's super
pink
cute.
lemonade.
More lemon? I say more lemon.
It's so good.
More lemon!
Just a little tang. Well, you want to do like half and then taste it, and then lemon can be dangerous.
That is true. You got to be careful with what you do. Me, I'm a
Hey,
fiend.
you just get in there.
Oh yeah, you can't waste time.
I think I'll fire myself from that job.
We're adding a half lemon.
We added another half because we didn't want to go full in with
Ooh,
another
it's so
lemon.
airy.
If you went full in with another lemon and then you're like, oh, you can't
Too much lemon, too
de-lemon
much
it.
lemon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
What do you think? Keep going?
No. That's perfect.
Stop.
Yeah. No more
Perfect.
lemon. Oh, you got it in your hair.
Well,
That's the cost of baking.
should have had it
That's
up.
the cost of doing baking.
So now we are on to putting them into cupcake molds. We are going to use these cute little brown muffin
Ooh.
tins, but this is how we're going to...
There's oil in it. You told me to oil it.
But I thought you said, wait, I want to do that on camera. Actually, it's good for the camera.
Oh, there you go. Just rub it in the seat. Now that's...
Anyway, sorry. We're going to be putting them in this 1/3 cup container, or what measure, and we're going to use the LÄVO MCT oil because it's flavorless.
Just some oil.
In the cup itself, because as we're scooping the batter, it's going to help the batter not stick to this and stick to this. So then it'll come out easier, and there'll be more even cupcakes. Sorry. Sorry. I actually do need to do this to my countertops.
Yeah, we're rubbing the oil into the countertops because it's good for them and it's good for your... Yeah, it's like, it's never wasted. A good MCT oil is never wasted.
Exactly. So this is like super airy.
I wouldn't rub butter on myself though.
No. So, Tara, why don't you go ahead and start scooping them in here. I'll be doing this.
Ooh, it just plops right out.
Mm-hmm.
Now that's convenient. Why did no one ever tell me about that before?
I don't know.
Have you been hanging out with Betty Crocker?
Not today.
I really like this work. It's so fun. It's like a fun part of baking. Like, writing all the thoughts, not just... There we go. No problem is ever too
I'll tell
large.
that when I get back.
Oh.
So,
well, I'm going to do this.
So, quick baking tip, you do not want to fill these up all the way because it will rise and you'll be really upset. So, you really kind of want to go for like 2/3 to a half of the way.
Yum. I cannot wait.
So, we are going to put these in the oven at 350 degrees for about 25 minutes. Maybe less. We're just going to wait till they're golden brown on top and pass the toothpick test.
What about this?
Oh yeah,
This looks suggestive.
I don't consent to whatever you're doing with that.
Just saying. So the homemade buttercream frosting with almond extract.
Yes, has cooled.
So delicious. Oh my
We
God.
are going to just ice one each so we can try it right now.
Okay. I'm doing a glop method.
Okay.
I'm going to glop. I've seen it on cake gloss. Okay. You glop and then you kind of spin it around a little bit. And then you're like, oh my God, it's over.
Okay, and then while I do mine, you
Ooh.
can shave a little lemon zest onto your cupcake.
If I was on Great British Baker,
Mm-hmm.
they would hate this frosting job. But that's okay.
But
'Cause
yeah,
I'm not.
I'm not for everybody. I'm not a professional. I never said I was.
Wow. How gorgeous.
That's super cute.
Cheers. To LÄVO and to our first episode of Baked. It
We
was
have
a
to really-
wild journey.
Wild journey.
Wild journey. We're about to pass out.
Okay, here I go.
Let's see how they are. I'm not really a frosting gal, TBH. So would you mind if I
No, do it.
just can't. Like, I want like
You put it on your own.
I know, but I want like an essence. If I take a big bite of frosting, I'm not gonna feel good. Oh, there we go. I like a little, like an essence, you know, like a glazed donut. I don't like a glop. The glop was just for cinematic.
Yeah. They're good. The top is super crunchy, which is good.
Nice and fresh. It's very gorgeous.
The chamomile.
With tea? And the lemon is so fresh.
Yeah, that was really good. Thank you for watching the first episode of Baked. And thank you, LÄVO, for working with us. If you want to make infusions at home, we definitely recommend the LÄVO C.
In pink.
In
How
guava
iconic.
pink, for sure. I just dropped a bunch of frosting. And if you use code JuicyHempCo at checkout, you get 10% off.
And that's a lot for one of these little machines. You know what I mean?
But like, you can do all this fun stuff. And
Yeah.
stay tuned, we're going to do more fun stuff.
like, okay,
I'm going to dip.
the chamomile is going to have me relaxed and feeling good, feeling feminine. I honestly, I feel like so pretty eating a chamomile.
Look, I'm
Muffin.
dipping in frosting.
So, could you imagine if you infuse the milk or the butter or the oil with, you know what I'm saying?
That's your decision, not mine.
What you do is your business. I'm not here to police you.
No sirree, Bob. Won't catch me doing it. X's and O's.
X's and O's.
On my Ruby!